Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR Halacha. And here's a brand new halacha for you, and it's for Monday, the 10th of July, the 16th of Tammuz. Well, of course, that means that we are one day before the 17th of Tammuz, which is a fast day. So we're going to do a run through on some of the things you need to know for fasting on the 17th of Tammuz. This fast will begin at the crack of dawn. That's 72 minutes before sunrise. You could look up on any weather app or whatever when sunrise is in your city. 72 minutes before that is when the fast begins. And that means that you can eat in the middle of the night. If you're one of those people that likes to, you can wake up early in the morning and have breakfast. It'd have to be pretty early. You will have to finish before the crack of dawn, but that is allowed. You are allowed to do that. You can totally if you want to. Okay, now next situation. When you're doing shacharis, if you're a person fasting, you do not say Anenu in the Shacharis Shmona Esrei on the day of the fast. The Chazan will say Anenu when he repeats the Shmona Esrei, but you don't say it in your private Shmona Esrei. You, the private individual, will only be saying Anenu if you're planning to finish the fast at Mincha, and it'll be inserted in the Shema Kolenu bracha. When we get to Tisha B'Av 3 weeks later, there'll be other inserts also for Tisha B'Av, but in the Shmona Esrei of Shivasar B'Tammuz, you'll just be adding in Anenu in the bracha of Shema Kolenu. It does not get its own separate bracha. It just gets Anenu inserted inside of Shema Kolenu. At Shacharis, there will be a Torah taken out and a special reading of the Torah for that day. And also special slichos will be recited in repentance on that day, because remember, I always tell you that fast days are all about repentance. And then at Mincha there's also a Torah reading, and even a Haftorah is read after the third Aliyah. And let's see, what else will you need to know? There'll be Avinu Malkeinu recited. There, the Chazan will be saying Elokeinu v'Elokei Avosenu, the bracha of the Kohen, the priestly blessing. He'll be reciting that in the Shmona Esrei repetition at Mincha. And the reason is because we usually leave that out at Mincha because we've often had lunch by that time, and lunch could have had some wine with it, and it's not appropriate to do the Birkas Kohanim after wine. But on a fast day, when nobody's eating, you can be saying the Birkas Kohanim in the repetition of the Shmona Esrei. Sim Shalom will be said there, and that's because Sim Shalom fits better with Elokeinu Elokei Avosenu, the Birkas Kohanim. And like I always like to tell you, please realize that on fast days, you're supposed to be spending your time thinking about the great tragedies that happened, not distracting yourself. You're supposed to be repenting, not distracting yourself. Have a very meaningful fast, and log on again tomorrow on the fast day, and we'll try and tell you a little bit more then also. Bye-bye.